What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for coming by to my P.O. Box unboxing. It's been quite a while. To be honest, I've just been perfectly lazy. There's no excuse. I've gotten packages a little while back, and every single time I came in here to, record or do something, I was going to do them, but then I was like, but I kind of want to listen to music right now. So I'm so sorry that it's been a while, but we have let it build up just a little bit. As always, thank you so much for everything that you've ever sent to me. I appreciate it. You've noticed, I would assume by now, that I did get my record player, and I've already started to use it with some of the vinyls and records that you guys have sent, so you'll notice those occurring every once in a while in the channel. I'm trying to do a little bit of everything, But I'm going to keep on drinking a little bit of this not so hot anymore matcha latte. And let's get into the first track, or the first track. I'm so used to saying, let's get into the first package, guys. No name on the front. I don't even need scissors, so let's just put that down. No name on the front. Let's just go ahead and get into it here. And we have a CD. Who can it be now? Who sings that song? All right, this is, let's see what we got here. This is, I'm going to mispronounce this, and I'm so sorry. Gismonti? Gismonti? Danza das Cavecas. Maybe that's pronounced right, maybe not. I'm not sure. Now, looking at just the personnel on the back, Gismonti is playing 8-string guitar, piano, flutes, and voice. And then Nana Vasconcelos, percussion, berimbau, corpo, and voice. So this is probably going to be a nice little piece of like some world music. I would assume Latin-based, perhaps, right? 1977 copyright date. I would assume. Now let's see who this is from. Hold on. Is there actually anything in here? Hold on. There it is. No name on it. There's no name on this one. So if you had sent this over, thank you for sending this over. I would imagine it's probably going to be kind of like earthy world music. I would assume, like I said, of Latin variety. Danza das Cavecas. I don't know. Only one way to find out, right? Thank you for sending that over. Let's get into the next one here. No name on the front, but that's okay. We'll figure it out along the way. Now, this one I do know. This is an album I do know, and I really love. I actually did an album review for this one. You guys already know what that is. The Romantic Warrior. Return to Forever. We had listened to one of the tracks from this album. I first listened to one of the tracks on this album on the channel here, and then I went and listened to the rest of it on my own. I even did an album review for it. This is a really good album. This is a really good album. Now, I'm just assuming that this and the last CD were sent by the same person because it was sent from the same place. So whoever it was, thank you so much for sending these over. But this is a classic. I don't think you can go wrong with this album. I should probably change the lighting because the lights, it's not facing. You couldn't even see the album covers when I put them up. I'm sorry about that. Forgive me, guys. I'm so sorry. There you go. All right. Let's get into the next one here. No name on the front. That's all right. I have to cook dinner as well. So if you hear like beeping in the back, it's because I have the oven on and it's preheating and stuff. It's just in case. You wonder what that beeping is. It's not a fire alarm. It's just chicken. So let's see what we got here. I have another CD. This one, I thought it was a picture of me when I was a kid. Oh, there you go. This is Lobby. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Lobby Siffer. I've only heard one track from him, but it was really good. I do enjoy what I heard from him. This actually looks like a picture of my older brother and I. Like, not even joking. It really, it really does look like a picture of the both of us. Oh man, my parents have a box of course, pictures, and I wouldn't think twice if I was digging through and I saw this. Now, was there a name in this one? There was no name for that one. Nothing there. Whoever sent this one, thank you so much for sending that over. You're giving me some nostalgic memories that I never had with this picture. All right, let's get into this next one here. Let's see. Just open this up. So I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day as well. It is very overcast and cold over here right now. And in case you didn't know, I live in Florida. It's not usually overcast. Well, overcast it is a lot. But cold, Floridians don't do well in cold. But personally, I love when it's cold. Because the summer here, the heat here, is actually not fun. It's actually something to be avoided. So anytime the weather's different, I'm all for it. Let's go ahead and open this one together. Let's see what we have. Let's move this. And we have a record. We have some Gato Barbieri. There you go. I've gotten a lot of Gato. And we're going to have to get to Gato. We are going to have to get to Gato. This is Under Fire. Isn't that the coolest font, though? Hold on. Isn't that the coolest font? I don't know if you guys can see that. That is so 70s. That is so cool. He just looks like a cool guy. Like, you would hang out with him. You would hang out with Gato. That looks like a cool guy. A cool cat, if you would say. And then, hold on. So you got the record, of course. Sorry, I heard noise outside, but it's just rain. And then you have Gato Barbieri with Chapter 3, Viva Emiliano Zapata. There you go. He's up there under the lights doing his thing. Thank you so much for sending this to me. I have to get to Gato. That's my thing. I've gotten enough from Mr. Barbieri, and he will be one of the ones that we put on the record player. Actually, I'm gonna put this on my record player. It's easier to keep it there. Thank you so much for sending that over. Once again, I didn't see a name, so whoever did send it, thank you. I appreciate that. Let's get into this one. This one actually kind of has a name. This is from SJ. So SJ, thank you for shipping this over and gifting this to me. Let's get that. Do you guys like matcha tea? I love matcha. I love chai. I like coffee. I pretty much like anything hot. I almost said I like anything hot and with a body. But when I meant hot with a body, I meant like a hot drink. And when I said body, I mean like a thick taste. Like, you know what I mean? Like coffee has a bold taste. Matcha has a grassy, organic taste. Chai has a spicy yet sweet taste. That's what I mean. I like my drinks hot and with a body. Okay? Alright, let's get it. I almost dropped that one. Don't worry, it's just a book though. It's just a book. So SJ, thank you so much for sending this over. You also included an email and a note here. I really appreciate that. I always love reading the notes that you guys send over. So, first, we have a making of the masterpiece, Dark Side of the Moon from Pink Floyd. Now, this would actually be really cool to read, right? This is probably going to have a lot of information in it, obviously directly from the band, that you couldn't get anywhere else, in understanding just how they came up with this crazily monumental album that shook the world, so to speak. So thank you so much for sending that over. And let me see. Open this here. we have in here... Oh, hold on. Let me open it this way. I was trying to figure out how to open it for so we can all look at it together. We have Laura Marling. She looks like she's very comfortable, actually. Laura Marling. Someone come here? No. I thought there was someone in my driveway. There's a lot of cars sometimes that pass by. I'm just making sure, you know, what's going on. Laura Marling, her 7th album, Song for Our Daughter. Haven't listened to Laura Marling yet. Now, some of the descriptions here and reviews from others. The voice of a generation, superb, an absolute triumph, sweeping and tender and unfussy. I don't know if I've ever heard unfussy used like that. Her most measured and mature work. I don't know what type of music it will be, but it feels like it'd be, I mean, just reading it, it feels like it'd be tender, emotional, soft, maybe relaxing. I don't know. But either way, thank you so much for sending the book and the album over. That was incredibly nice of you, very thoughtful of you. And I appreciate your letter too. I really appreciate that personal touch, you know, that you guys send over sometimes. I really do like that a lot. So thank you for that. Our next one. This is going to be from Paul. So Paul, thank you for this and sending this over. There's a lot of movement going on outside, and I can't see completely out my window. Like, I keep hearing noises like there's people outside. That's right. And then if people... my window's kind of open, so if they get close enough, they're going to see and hear me. And it's going to be kind of awkward, you know, it's this whole thing. All right. So, Paul, let's see what we got here. All right, we have a record. This is Mick Ronson. Play Don't Worry. Mick Ronson. Can you guys see that? We have 3 records here, actually. So let's... Oh, maybe 4. Sorry. Let me adjust this. Put this over here. Hold on. Tape is stuck on me. Mick Ronson. Play Don't Worry. Isn't that all you need to do? Don't worry. Just play. Obviously, guitarist, famously known for working with David Bowie, and I have absolutely enjoyed his guitar work. He is a huge standout. So thank you for sending this over. Let me show you guys that. He looks like he's having a good time. He looks like he's enjoying himself there. Then we also have, is that Shylock? Shylock. I don't know how to pronounce that. Isle de Fever, perhaps? Ile de Fever? Shylock. I have absolutely never heard of Shylock. At first I thought it was Skylock. Really interesting imagery on the back cover, because we got a... Is that a skull with sunglasses, or is that just a long skull? Now, I have no idea. I've never heard of this band. I would assume that they're French. Looking at the back. And if it's French, that means it's probably really good. So thank you for that as well. And then finally, well, actually not finally, then we have the Dixie Dregs. We haven't listened to a lot of them at all, but this is their album, What If? Dixie Dregs, What If? The Dixie Dregs are one of those bands that I do get a consistent, yet not a lot of requests for. I would say once a month, I get a request for some Dixie Dregs. So I know I should return to them and listen to them at some point again. Just having it. And then finally, oh man, look at this. Guys, quiz, pop quiz. Yeah, you didn't even know, right? Pop quiz. What's my favorite instrument? You know, if a band, an artist has Mellotron in it, I'm already predisposed to liking it. I'm not afraid to share my bias. Melodrama, the Mellotron movie. Is this the history of the Mellotron? A documentary by Diana Dilworth explores the rising and falling fortunes of the Chamberlain and the Mellotron. Oh, you know this would be amazing. You know this is more than up my alley. This is a home run. Thank you so much for sending this over. I really appreciate that. Oh, that's cool. Look at that, guys. Look at some of the artwork in there. Thank you so much, Paul, for sending this over. That was really nice of you. Man, you know I like Mellotron. You cannot go wrong with that. Ooh. I'm looking at it and I'm getting excited. I just want to hear Mellotron all day. That's all I want to listen to. So thank you so much, Paul. And the last package we have here, let's go ahead and open it. I've learned not to always read the name on the front because the name on the front isn't always where it's from. Sometimes that's just where it's shipped from. So I'll reserve saying the name until I think I know exactly who it's from. Oh man. We got some good stuff coming up though on the record player. That I can guarantee you. I think you guys will enjoy what's coming up and what I have planned. Obviously there's only so much time in a day. But I think you guys will have a good time with what we got going on. So, let's get into our last one. Our last gift, but never least, we have, I have it upside down, but we have, let's see, Red Seal. Red Seal. No. Oh, okay. This is the Firebird Suite. Oh, okay. All right. There we go. There's the cover. This is from Tomita. The Firebird Suites. At first I was like, I don't know what I'm looking at. I was thinking of the band, who's Red Seal? You know? Tomita Firebird. Now, if I remember correctly, Isao Tomita. I don't know the artist. I haven't listened to them at all. They've been recommended to me several times in the comments. But I believe that they work with electronic music, and a lot of their music is electronic based, but kind of working off of classical music. So I would only imagine this is an electronic rendition of the Firebird Suite by Stravinsky. That's really cool. Thank you so much for sending this over. I do have some eventual further plans for some more listening of classical pieces. I think that Snowflake was another track by Tomita that has been recommended quite a few times. If I remember correctly, that was the name of it. So, thank you so much for sending this over. I love the album artwork, by the way. I love that. That seems like really cool. So, guys, seriously, I really appreciate everything that you've sent over. I appreciate the gifts, the love, and the blessings that, for lack of a better word, you've bestowed upon me. So, I'm sorry for swinging the scissors at you. That's dangerous. That's not good. Thank you so much for everything. Sincerely appreciate you guys. Hope that you are enjoying the channel. I hope that you are enjoying everything going on. Hope that you come back tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day after that for whatever else we're doing. And thank you so much, as always, for being here. Thank you for going those extra steps, because you could have just liked the videos. You could just watch the videos, but a lot of you take a lot of extra effort in sending me these gifts. So I really do appreciate that. And some of these gifts come from outside the country here in the US, worldwide. I really appreciate that. Thank you, seriously, for sharing that, for sharing your music parts of yourself with myself. Anyways, have a great rest of the day. I will talk to you later. It's starting to rain kind of hard outside. I'll talk to you later. There's no one out there now, right? No, there's no one out there now. Have a wonderful rest of your day, guys. Bye.